Morning. Earlier this morning, shortly after 2 a.m., one of our deputies was traveling northbound on Williams Road just north of Martin Luther King Boulevard. He was going to go by another deputy's traffic stop to make sure that she was okay. As he was proceeding northbound, a pedestrian, entered his path of travel, and unfortunately he struck that individual. The deputy immediately stopped his vehicle and attempted to render first aid to the subject. Unfortunately, she did not survive her injuries. We're currently processing the scene, attempting to determine exactly where that individual was. Again, this information is very preliminary. It appears as if she was in the roadway. As you can see behind us, it's hard to tell with the lights here, but this is not a well-lit area, and the subject was dressed in dark clothes, so those could be factors that we're going to be considering during our investigation. We believe the subject is tentatively a 22-year-old white female. We have not confirmed her identity through the medical examiner's office, so we won't be releasing that right now. We'll get that to you later today. But we have been in contact with potential family members who did explain she was acting erratically today, so that's something we're going to continue to look into as we go through our investigation. The deputy involved was a Deputy Andrew Hagenberger. He's been with our office since 9/24 of 17, and he's been involved in no previous crashes at our office. You know, this is a horrific and tragic event, and obviously our office and our hearts and thoughts go out to the victim's family as well as that of our deputy. This is a situation nobody wants to be involved in. He is visibly shaken. This is a tragic incident, and our hearts go out to him and, again, the family members. And we'll continue to update you throughout the day as we get additional information.
Do you know if the deputy was traveling with his lights on, lights flashing?
Regular lights on. He was not in emergency mode, so there were no overhead lights, just regular headlights and no lights or siren.
Speed limit's 45. It's fair to assume he was going 45?
Yes, again, that's something we're going to determine through our investigation, through the technology of the car and our computer system, so that's something we'll hope to update you later today, but it is a 45-mile-per-hour zone.
As best you can, could you describe, I guess, where in the road this happened or where along the street? I know there are some mobile homes. There's even like a convenience store somewhere.
Sure. If you see the different light poles, it's in between that area on the northbound side of the road is where it occurred. And it's in front of a business. And again, there does appear to be some video from the business, so we're working with them to see if there's anything that will help us see additional factors.
Has the deputy been placed on any sort of leave pending the investigation?
Yes, he's on administrative leave right now, which is a normal part of our process, just to make sure that he can take the time he needs to rest and that we conduct our investigation thoroughly and completely.
Can you tell us what's left to do here on scene, how you guys are processing the scene?
Sure. They still have to take some additional pictures and measurements of the area, and then the car, our deputy's car, is going to be impounded and towed to our lot for further processing. And again, we'll probably wait for daylight just to make sure there's not some additional evidence out here, and then if there are, my understanding is it's primarily businesses, but just attempt to interview any neighbors or anybody that may have saw anything.
So this will be blocked for a while?
I wouldn't expect more than another hour or two, but yes, it will be.
I'm sorry, you said you spoke with family members and they said that the victim was acting erratically?
Potential family members, again, we haven't positively identified, and that's something we're going to continue to look into, but yes.
Okay.
Well, our detectives did, I personally did not.
Acting erratically as in?
Just her behavior, and that's something we're going to have to look into more as we go through it.